Hey everyone, welcome back to Daily Cup English. I'm Liam, and I'm so happy you're here with us again today.
Hi guys, I'm Chloe. Thanks for tuning in. If you're new here, this is a daily English podcast where we talk about everyday topics in simple, natural English.
That's right, we post new episodes every single day, so don't forget to hit that subscribe button and follow us so you never miss your daily dose of English.
Exactly. Just grab your cup of coffee or tea, sit back, and let's enjoy some easy English together.
All right, Chloe, what's our topic for today?
Today, we're talking about buying secondhand things.
Ooh, that's a fun one. I think everyone has some story about buying something secondhand.
Totally. But first, maybe we should explain what secondhand means.
Good idea. So, secondhand means something that isn't new. It's something that another person owned before you.
Right. It can be clothes, furniture, books, phones, anything really. You buy it from someone else, not from the store directly.
Yeah, so basically it's something used, but still good enough to use again.
Exactly. Many people buy secondhand things these days. It's not only about saving money, it's also about helping the environment.
Yeah. And honestly, I think buying secondhand is kind of cool now. Years ago, people maybe thought it was strange or cheap, but now it's totally normal.
Yes, I remember when I was younger, people didn't talk about buying secondhand, but now everyone says things like, "Oh, I got this at a thrift store," and they're proud of it.
Yeah, I know. So, Chloe, do you buy secondhand things?
Oh, yes, I do. I love it, actually. I often buy secondhand furniture or home decorations. You can find really special things you don't see in regular stores.
That's true. Old things sometimes have more character, you know?
Yes, and it feels nice to give something a second life, like you save it from the trash.
That's such a good point. I also buy secondhand sometimes. I think the first time was when I bought a used book at a local store. It was super cheap, but it looked almost new.
That's a great deal. I love used books too. They often have notes inside or someone's name on the first page. It feels like the book has a story.
Yeah, I like that idea. It's not just about the thing, but about the history behind it.
Exactly. And it's also a great way to save money, especially for students or people who just moved into a new apartment.
Right. When I was in college, I bought a lot of secondhand stuff. My desk, my chair, even my microwave.
Really? That's so relatable. I think most of us did that when we were students.
Oh, yeah. You just go on Facebook Marketplace or Craigslist, and there's always someone selling something cheap.
And sometimes you can even get things for free if you're lucky.
That's true. So, to everyone listening, if you haven't tried buying secondhand, maybe give it a try. You might be surprised by what you find.
Yes, and it's fun too, like a little treasure hunt.
Yeah, you never know what you'll discover.
So we talked about what secondhand means and why people buy secondhand things. Next, let's share some of our personal experiences, funny or interesting stories about buying used stuff.
Ooh, I have a good one. I once bought a secondhand jacket that looked totally new.
Ooh, okay. I want to hear that story.
All right, let's get into it. So, about that jacket I mentioned, I found it in a small secondhand shop near my old apartment. It was this dark blue jacket and it looked brand new.
Oh, nice. I love finding things like that.
Yeah, it was a perfect fit too. And guess how much it was?
Maybe $20?
Nope, it was $5.
What? That's amazing.
I know, right? I still wear it sometimes. It's warm and really good quality.
That's such a win. I think those are the best moments when you find something great for a super low price.
Totally. And you feel like a smart shopper, you know?
Yeah, like, look at me, I just saved $50.
Exactly.
Okay, my turn. I have a funny story too. I once bought a secondhand table online. It looked so nice in the pictures, like perfect for my living room.
Oh, I can already guess something went wrong.
You're right. So I drove to pick it up, and when I saw it in person, it was a bit different. The color was not the same, and there were a few scratches.
Oh no. Did you still buy it?
Yeah, I did. I thought, okay, maybe I can fix it. I brought it home, and honestly, after cleaning and painting it a little bit, it looked really nice.
That's awesome. So it turned out okay in the end.
Yeah, but I learned an important lesson. Always ask for more photos before buying something secondhand online.
That's a good tip. Sometimes the lighting in photos can hide small problems.
Exactly. But honestly, I kind of enjoy fixing secondhand things. It makes me feel creative.
That's cool. You sound like one of those people who do DIY makeovers.
Maybe, but it's fun and it gives the item a new life.
You know, I had another experience once. I bought a secondhand guitar. It looked a bit old, but I really wanted one.
Oh, that sounds interesting. How was it?
Well, when I got home and tried to play it, one of the strings broke.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I was so disappointed. But I replaced the strings and cleaned it, and now it's one of my favorite things I own.
That's actually pretty great. Sometimes you just need a little work and then it's perfect.
Exactly. And even though it was secondhand, it has this vintage look that I love.
Yes, old things often have more character and style.
Totally agree. So I guess both of us had some funny but also good experiences with buying secondhand stuff.
Yeah, and I think that's part of the fun. Sometimes it's a surprise. You never know exactly what you'll get.
That's true. It's a little adventure every time.
Exactly. So we've shared our stories. Now let's talk about why buying secondhand can be a really good idea.
Yes, there are so many reasons. Saving money, helping the planet, finding unique things.
Totally. Let's get into that next.
All right, so let's talk about the good things. Why buying secondhand is a smart idea.
Yes, there are so many reasons. I think the first one is very simple. You save money.
Exactly. You can get really good stuff for a much lower price.
Like your $5 jacket.
Yes, exactly. That jacket is my best example. Sometimes new things are super expensive just because they're new, but secondhand things can be just as good.
Totally. And sometimes people sell things they barely used, like only 1 or 2 times.
Yeah, that's true. People often sell things that are still in great condition.
And I think it's also good for the environment.
Oh, 100%. When we buy secondhand, we reuse things. That means less waste, less trash, and fewer things ending up in landfills.
Exactly. It's a small thing, but it helps the planet.
I like that. You save money and you help the earth. That's a win-win.
Yes, and I also think it's fun to find unique things that no one else has.
That's true. Like when you buy secondhand clothes or furniture, sometimes you find something special, maybe vintage or rare.
Yes, I once found a little lamp that looked like it was from the 1970s. It was so cute, and I've never seen another one like it.
That's awesome. It makes your home feel more personal, right?
Yes, it's not just something from a big store where everyone buys the same thing.
I totally get that. My apartment has a few secondhand items too, and they make it feel cozy and full of character.
And there's also this good feeling when you buy something secondhand, you know you're being smart with your money.
Yeah, it feels kind of satisfying, like you didn't just spend a lot for no reason.
Exactly. And sometimes it feels even better than buying something new.
Totally, because you feel proud, right? Like, hey, I found something amazing and saved money at the same time.
Yes. I think everyone loves that feeling.
And let's not forget, sometimes secondhand things are actually better quality than new ones.
That's a good point, especially older furniture. It's often made of real wood and built to last.
Exactly. A lot of new stuff today is made quickly and doesn't last very long. But older things were made to be strong.
Yes, I have a secondhand wooden chair that's probably older than me, and it's still perfect.
That's impressive.
So, to sum up, buying secondhand helps you save money, helps the planet, gives you special items, and sometimes even better quality.
Yeah, that's a lot of pros.
It really is. But of course, not everything about buying secondhand is perfect.
True. There are a few small problems too, things that can be a bit tricky.
Exactly. Let's talk about that next, the cons of buying secondhand.
Yeah, because sometimes secondhand shopping isn't always as easy as it sounds. All right, so we talked about all the good things. But, like everything in life, buying secondhand also has some small problems.
Yes, that's true. It's not always perfect. Sometimes things don't look the same as in the pictures.
Oh yes, that's a big one, especially when you buy online.
Exactly. I remember my table story. It looked perfect in the photo, but when I saw it in real life, it had scratches.
Yeah, I've had that too. I once bought a secondhand backpack online. It looked clean and new, but when it arrived, it smelled kind of weird.
Oh no, what did you do?
I washed it twice and used some spray, and finally it was fine. But yeah, sometimes secondhand things can have smells or small problems you don't expect.
That's true, and sometimes the quality isn't great. Like something looks strong, but it breaks easily.
Right. Or it has a small tear, or it's missing a button, or one part doesn't work.
Exactly. You need to check things carefully before you buy.
Yeah, especially for clothes. I always look at the zippers, the buttons, the fabric, just to be sure it's okay.
That's smart. I also learned to check shoes very well. I once bought a secondhand pair of shoes that looked fine, but they were a bit too small.
Ouch, that's the worst.
Yeah, I tried to wear them, but after 1 hour, my feet were dying.
Oh no. Did you keep them?
No, I gave them to my friend. They fit her perfectly.
Well, at least someone got to use them.
Yes, so it wasn't a total loss, but still, it taught me to always try things on when possible.
That's a really good tip.
And another small problem is that sometimes you can't return secondhand things.
Yeah, that's true. Most secondhand shops or online sellers don't accept returns.
So if something doesn't fit or it breaks later, you can't really get your money back.
Exactly. It's kind of a risk sometimes.
Yeah, but I guess that's part of the game.
Yeah, you win some, you lose some.
Also, I think some people still believe secondhand things are dirty or for poor people, which is not true at all.
Yeah, I've heard that too. But honestly, I think that's changing now.
Yes, more people understand that buying secondhand is smart, not cheap.
Exactly. It's about being smart, sustainable, and sometimes stylish.
Totally. But yeah, we can't ignore the small problems. Smells, scratches, size issues, or no return policy.
Right. But if you're careful and check before you buy, you can avoid most of those problems.
Yes, you just need to take your time, look closely, and don't rush.
Exactly. And it's always better if you can see the item in person before you buy it.
That's true, which actually brings us to the next topic. Should you buy secondhand things online or in local stores?
Ah, yes, that's a good question. Let's talk about that. So, Chloe, when you buy secondhand things, do you usually buy them online or in a store?
Good question. I think I do both, but I probably buy more online. It's just so easy, you know?
Yeah, online shopping is super convenient. You can do it anytime, even at midnight.
Yes. And there are so many options. You can find clothes, furniture, electronics, everything.
That's true. Websites like eBay, Facebook Marketplace, or apps like ThreadUp, they have tons of stuff.
Yes, I use Facebook Marketplace a lot. It's nice because you can find things near your area.
Yeah, that's a good point. You can even message the seller and ask questions.
Exactly. But sometimes I also like going to local thrift stores, like Goodwill or small vintage shops.
Oh, me too. I love walking around those stores. You never know what you'll find.
Yes, it's like a little adventure. You can touch things, try on clothes, and see the real condition.
Right. That's one big advantage of local stores. You can check everything before you buy.
Exactly. And it's fun. Sometimes I go with a friend and we just look around for hours.
Yeah, that sounds fun. I think thrift shopping is more social. You can go together, try things, and laugh about weird clothes you find.
Oh, yes. I've seen some really funny outfits in thrift stores.
Same. But honestly, I think that's part of the fun. You can find something totally unique.
Totally agree. But one thing about online shopping, you have more variety.
That's true. Online, you can find almost anything, even from other cities or countries.
Yes, but the problem is you can't touch or test the item before buying.
Exactly. And sometimes the pictures don't show everything, or the size is not what you expect.
Right. So online is great for convenience, but stores are better for checking quality.
Yeah, both have pros and cons.
Also, I like supporting local thrift stores. Sometimes they donate money to charities, so buying there helps people too.
Oh, that's a really good point. Many secondhand shops use the money for good causes.
Yes, and it feels nice to know your money helps someone.
Yeah. So maybe the best idea is to mix both. Buy online when you want something specific, and go to local stores when you just want to explore.
Exactly. I do that too. If I need something like a chair or a lamp, I check online first. But if I just want to look for fun, I go to a thrift store.
Same here. I think both ways are great, as long as you're careful and check what you're buying.
Yes. Always look at reviews if you buy online, and if it's local, always check the item in person.
Right. That's the smart way to shop secondhand.
So, now we've talked about the difference between online and local shopping, but I think another interesting thing is how people's ideas about secondhand have changed over time.
Yes, that's a really good point. A few years ago, people used to think buying secondhand was weird.
Exactly. But now it's actually popular and even cool.
Totally. So, Chloe, we were just talking about how secondhand shopping has changed a lot over time.
Yes, totally. Years ago, many people thought buying secondhand was something to be embarrassed about.
Yeah, like people would say, oh, you bought that used? And it didn't sound nice.
Exactly. Some people thought it meant you didn't have enough money.
Right. But now, it's the opposite.
Yes! Now people are proud to say, hey, I found this amazing jacket at a thrift store.
Yeah, I hear that all the time. And even on social media, it's become a trend.
Oh, definitely. There are so many YouTube videos and TikToks about thrift hauls.
Yeah, people show what they bought from secondhand shops, and everyone's like, wow, that looks so cool.
Exactly. It's not just about saving money anymore. It's about being creative, stylish, and eco-friendly.
Yeah, and people love that idea. Buying used things helps the planet and also gives you something unique.
Totally. I think the younger generation especially sees secondhand as something cool.
Yeah, like a fashion statement.
Exactly. You see people say things like, oh, this is vintage, instead of, this is old.
Yeah, vintage sounds so much better than old, doesn't it?
It really does. And honestly, I think secondhand shopping is kind of a lifestyle now.
Yeah, it's part of the sustainable living movement, using what we already have instead of always buying new things.
Right, and I love that. It makes people think more before they buy something.
Yes, and it's also fun because every secondhand item has a story.
Exactly. Like when you buy a vintage jacket, you wonder, who wore this before me?
Yeah, or when you buy a used book and see someone's name or a note inside.
Oh, I love that. It feels personal, like you're part of the story.
Yeah, it gives objects a bit of history, and that's kind of beautiful.
I agree. I think more and more people now understand that secondhand doesn't mean dirty or cheap. It means thoughtful and creative.
Well said. And I've noticed that even big brands now support secondhand or resale programs.
Yes, some clothing brands let you sell your old clothes back to them, and they resell them at lower prices.
Exactly. That shows how normal and popular this has become.
Yes, I think the world is changing in a good way. People are learning to reuse more and waste less.
Totally. Buying secondhand is not just a money thing now, it's a smart and responsible choice.
I love that. And it's cool to see how people's minds have changed so much.
Yeah, me too. So now that we've talked about how secondhand shopping became cool, maybe we can give our listeners some tips on how to buy smart.
Good idea. Let's share some easy tips for anyone who wants to start buying secondhand.
Perfect. Let's do it. All right, Chloe, let's share some tips for people who want to buy secondhand but don't really know how to start.
Yes, great idea. I think tip number 1 is simple. Check carefully before you buy.
Oh, yes, that's so important. Always look at the item very closely. See if there are scratches, stains, or something broken.
Exactly. And if it's clothes, check the size and try them on if you can. Sometimes the tag says medium, but it fits like a small.
That's so true. Clothes sizes can be tricky.
Okay, tip number 2. Compare prices.
Right. It's smart to check the price of the same item when it's new. That way you know if the secondhand price is really a good deal or not.
Yes, sometimes people sell things for too much money, so it's good to know what's fair.
Exactly. And if you're buying online, always read the description and reviews.
Good point. That's tip number 3. Read reviews and ask questions.
Yes, don't be shy. You can ask the seller things like, is there any damage? Or can you send more photos?
Right. That helps you avoid surprises later.
Yeah, like your scratched table story.
Exactly. I learned my lesson.
Okay, tip number 4. Clean or wash everything after you buy it.
Oh, yes. That's super important. Even if something looks clean, it's always a good idea to wash clothes or wipe furniture before using it.
Yeah, just to be safe. A little cleaning makes it feel fresh and new again.
Totally. Okay, what's next?
Tip number 5. Look for quality.
Yes. Try to find things that are made well. Sometimes older items are stronger and last longer than new ones.
Exactly. If you buy something good quality, even secondhand, it can last for years.
Yes, and you'll save more money in the long run.
That's true. Okay, I think we need one more. Tip number 6.
How about this? Be patient.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah, sometimes you don't find what you want right away, but if you keep looking, you'll find something great.
Exactly. It's like a treasure hunt. You need time and a bit of luck.
Yes, and when you finally find that perfect item, it feels amazing.
Totally agree.
So let's repeat our tips quickly. 1. Check carefully before you buy. 2. Compare prices. 3. Read reviews and ask questions. 4. Clean or wash everything. 5. Look for quality. 6. Be patient.
Nice summary. Those are really good, easy tips for anyone who wants to try secondhand shopping.
Yes, and honestly, once you start, it can become a fun habit.
Totally. You save money, help the planet, and sometimes find something really special.
Exactly. So everyone listening, if you haven't tried buying secondhand yet, maybe this week is a good time to start.
Yes, go explore a thrift store or check out an online marketplace. You never know what cool thing you'll find.
Maybe a $5 jacket like Liam's.
Yeah, I hope so.
All right, so we've shared our stories, the pros, the cons, and some helpful tips. Now, let's wrap things up with our final thoughts.
Sounds good. Let's do it. So, after everything we talked about today, the stories, the pros, the cons, and all the tips, what are your final thoughts about buying secondhand?
I think buying secondhand is one of the best choices we can make today. It's good for our wallets, good for the planet, and honestly, it's fun too.
Yeah, I totally agree. For me, it's not just about saving money. It's about being smart and responsible.
Exactly. We live in a world where people buy and throw away things so fast. When you buy secondhand, you give something a new life instead of letting it go to waste.
That's a beautiful way to say it. Give something a new life. I like that.
Thanks. and it really feels good when you do it. I feel proud when I buy something secondhand that looks great and I didn't have to spend a lot.
Yeah, same here. It's such a nice feeling when you find something special, something that maybe someone else didn't need, but now it's perfect for you.
Yes, it's like everything finds a new home.
Exactly. And I think the world would be a better place if more people thought that way.
Totally. It's not about being cheap. It's about being smart, creative, and kind to the planet.
Yeah, and it can even make your life more interesting. You learn to fix things, to be patient, and to appreciate what you have.
Yes, and you don't need to buy everything new to be happy. Sometimes the best things are the ones that already have a story.
That's true. I love that idea. That every secondhand thing has a story behind it.
Exactly. So if anyone listening feels unsure about buying secondhand, just give it a try. Start with something small, maybe a book, a t-shirt, or a coffee mug.
Yeah, just try it once. You might be surprised by how much you like it.
And who knows, maybe you'll fall in love with thrift shopping.
Yeah, and maybe start collecting cool vintage stuff like Chloe does.
Hey, guilty as charged. But seriously, it's such a rewarding habit.
Totally. So yeah, my final thought is simple. Buying secondhand is smart, sustainable, and satisfying.
Perfect summary, Liam. I couldn't agree more.
Thanks, Chloe.
So that's our chat for today. Let's move on to wrap things up for our listeners.
Yes, time to close the show.
All right, everyone. That's it for today's episode. We really hope you enjoyed our talk about buying secondhand things.
Yeah, and maybe you learned a few new words or ideas along the way.
We'd love to hear from you. Do you buy secondhand things? What's the best thing you've ever found?
Yes, tell us your story in the comments or message us on social media. We always enjoy reading your experiences.
And if you liked today's episode, don't forget to follow or subscribe to our podcast, Daily Cup English.
That's right. We post new episodes every single day. Short, simple, and full of real English you can use in daily life.
Exactly. So if you want to improve your English a little bit every day, join us here with your Daily Cup of English.
I love that. Your daily cup of English, just like your morning coffee.
Yes, start your day with us, learn something new, and have a smile.
And if you know someone who's learning English, share this podcast with them too.
That would mean a lot to us.
All right, Chloe, time to say goodbye.
Yes, thank you everyone for listening today. We'll see you again tomorrow with another fun topic.
Take care, stay curious, and maybe go check out a thrift store this week.
Yes, who knows what treasures you'll find.
Bye, everyone.
Bye. Have a great day.